Tuesday, 5:12 a.m., May the 1st, 2018. Well, April was a wild ride. Crazy weather. I just wonder what May here is going to bring. We had the ice storm in April. We had plenty of solar geoengineering going on. Weather modification. Every time they really went hard, we had some kind of rain or ice or something. Every time they sprayed the skies real bad. They're definitely modifying the weather. So this is the solar shield report for today. So far, not too much haziness around the moon. I can see it pretty clearly. There is a bank of clouds that is in behind that. I don't know whether we can pick any of that up because it's kind of still dark here this morning. Let me just pan over here. So this is stuff that's probably accumulated there since yesterday. So like I said, they were spraying yesterday. They'll probably go a little bit harder today. I have this feeling, because I've sort of noticed the pattern. I have this feeling that they'll go hard Wednesday and we'll have some kind of rain by Thursday or Friday at least. I just wanted to point out the size of the moon and the sun and how similar they are. It's kind of weird. Tuesday, May 1st, 10:48 a.m. Clouds have moved in faster than I was expecting. I thought this might burn off a little bit more today, but they are really chemtrailing. You can see right now the sun's a little ball. That means most of the light's being reflected up. One thing about watching the skies as much as I have in these last couple months is patterns. You know, you see the planes fly over, you see the stuff coming out of them, you see them all gather together, you see them all stretch and pull towards the sun. It's become a pattern. Yet another pattern I notice is after a clear sky, they start. You see the double liners usually first, that don't have this super long tail, long enough though, and they just sort of spread that first layer, invisible layer, the kind that gives you a real bad sunburn. And then later, usually it's the next day, they do a little bit more of that, but then they add a few lines. And then the third day they usually go hard. And then the fourth day it usually rains or some kind of precipitation, whatever the temperature is. And the clouds all start to look the same on different days, on those days that match up with those. This is just one of those days. This is day 2. But actually, this pattern looks a little head. But they have really been going non-stop. Airplane flying over. That's just a little Cessna. But today it's really graying up. So sun's a little ball. That means it's not, You know, you're not seeing the big sun rays.
Means it's all being deflected back up into outer space.
Wild. Now I've got my setting on low. I just remembered from this morning because I was trying to get the dark. So this is actually looking way darker than it is in real time here. I'm going to switch over to the other one and get a little footage of what it looks like. Okay, there we go. That's regular setting now. You can see that it still is pretty dark. This usually looks like a day 3 of, but it was actually what I guess you'd call day 2 when it was blue sky yesterday. Very funny shaped clouds. A lot of dark on that bottom layer. I may try a little bit on Photo Illustrator, see if we can catch any levels of clouds, because there's just so many different colors, and there's purples and oranges and grays and whites and blacks, and they're all different levels of cloud. So yeah, definitely thick layers here of chemicals. Yep, it's certainly looking like day 3 of one of those real gray days. It just takes the color out of everything.
You can really see here why people think that the sun sometimes out there in YouTube land, they think that the sun's has different shapes and sizes when you first look up. It's so bright and it illuminates these chem-filled clouds, the solar shield, and it causes the light to change shape. You can really see it in the Photo Illustrator above there. Really, the sun is up there, just a little ball illuminating everything, but it really magnifies here in the just right in the center. Look at that, you can't even barely see the sun. It's just a little dot in there. Everything's being deflected, and again, when we look up, we see the bright illuminated cloud, thinking that's our sun. But no, it's just reflecting back up. And you can see the blue skies above. I think that's giving us a shot of our blue skies right through these clouds. There's the sun just sparking up.
Tuesday, 12:46 p.m.
So on this one above, I got the camera setting on high, and below it's on low, just to show you the differences of what the sun is really doing and what we see. On the right, we see that the sun is illuminating the solar shield so much that it's making it like a lamp effect that's lighting up that whole cloud, that's giving us our sense that we're getting more sun than we're actually getting. The one on the left really shows how the light's being absorbed and deflected back up into outer space. Just incredible how well the solar shield works.
Alright, so one last look for the evening of the sun, probably before it goes down out of sight here soon. Probably not going to see it again for a while. I get that feeling with what I'm seeing going on. A little bit of blue.
If you look close, you can see that bottom scorched layer that's stretching across its blue spot to cinch it all up together.
Well, we'll see what it's going to look like tomorrow. Wander off with Brad, over and out.